Hey, what's up guys? This is Jay from Pit Cartel again, bringing you another video today. We have special guests, 1999 Honda CRV. Right now it's having a driver window regulator issue. So we'll go ahead and dive into what tools we need and how we're going to go ahead and replace this on the vehicle. Today's tools I'm going to be using, hopefully, is going to be flathead, screwdriver, extended with a 10 mil. And a ratchet and a set of gloves, because some people's have the plastic on the door already ripped off and it can have some type of goo. So diving into the issue, I'll go ahead and try to, it's already sitting down just a little bit, as you can see right off the crack, but sometimes in driving it just falls off the track. So like I said, it's not going up, as you can see it's going down. So we're gonna hopefully replace that regulator today and do some good work to this. The first thing you want to do, you got a couple of screws in a lot of locations, not really a lot, but I like to go ahead and pop off some of the panels that lead to the screws. So we're gonna pop off this panel, just slightly take the screwdriver, don't go crazy with it. Just take your time with it. Parts don't come back. As soon as you get like 2 pops, that's going to be one on the top and one on the bottom. As soon as you feel those things pop off, just go ahead and pull it up and sit it to the side. And we're going to move down to the speaker cover. There's already a nice little spot for the flathead to go through. Just want to wedge it in just a little bit. And so once you remove that, like I said, as soon as it pops, it just pulls right out. Set it to the side. Since we're already down here, let's go ahead and start on taking the, this is not the actual speaker that we're taking out. So these screws that you see on the flat surface of the speaker, we're not worried about those. We're gonna focus on, let's get closer. It's gonna be 3 holes. This one right here, this one right here, and another one right here. So go ahead and unscrew those. I had to get another screwdriver due to the size of it.
Also, it might be pretty good to
have a magnet on standby too. Some of these screws just like to hang out after getting unscrewed. All right, I'm gonna put those screws to the side. We'll put them on top of the speaker cover. That just kind of separates the screws real quick. We're gonna move to the next one, which is gonna be in this location and also on the rear of this location as well. They have some type of angle or two as well, so probably looking at about a 35-degree angle going north. For the rear, it's also about 35 degrees north.
You can just wiggle it out. Just watch out for where your screws land.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that alone. We got the 2 screws. We're going to put them over here with the rest of the stuff. I have a screw missing, which I just noticed right now. But there's also going to be a screw behind the panel or the door handle right here. Your side handle right here. And it's also got a slight angle going up. And if you like, you can just go ahead and put this to the side. All right, we got one more screw right here and we should be good to go. All right, we got everything to the side. Now you want to very gently work it out. Like I said, just work it out. Don't try to, if it don't feel right, it don't feel right, you know? reenact that real quick. The handle, pull it out just a little bit and you'll see a notch. And you're gonna try to pop that off the rod. It's a little tricky, but for some reason, this didn't feel right coming off without taking this off. That's one thing I did just go ahead and did, and way down. So you can see both of them. 1, 2. I recommend holding the window. About to take it off. Now the safest way is to work it on both sides, and so you don't cross thread when coming off. Grab the top of the window and use the regulator. You should be able to slide it up. So it seemed like working a diamond position with the window came out a little bit more smooth. Alright, so once you're done with that, I'll put the window regulator close as possible. That just means just rolling the window up closer to the actual mechanism.
Make sure you catch them bolts.
Nice as tins. So a total of 6 bolts. Go to the back end. Slide around. And this clip just slides up. So I did grab this from RockAuto. RockAuto had it up there for, I think, I paid like a little around 30, 40 bucks, but it's looking pretty nice. Go ahead and get this out the bag, compare it to the old one, and then slide it in the vehicle. As you can see, a little bit different. This is the original. This is the RockAuto. You can see the upside down. This is reverse for the motor. Alright, so I did run into some issues with the RockAuto one. The connectors were not the same to actually power the motor. So what I had to do was take the 3 bolts or screws out, and I put my old motor up here. I noticed on the other teeth of the actual mechanism was chipped, and I'll be able to show you in just a second. Glass is supposed to go. It's just been not being able to catch on these last 3 and then get to the top. So thank goodness. We're gonna see how this other motor works on this other regulator, and then go from there. So just gonna slide it in again. All right, we'll line them holes up and start putting them screws in. Go ahead and attach this back onto my connector. But if you had a new one, it came with a new connector and everything for you. Okay. Alright.
Make sure you're looking down. I'm doing this. Alright, fit it in there. Let's slide it onto the grooves.
Alright, once you get on the tracks, just want to seat it down so you catch the window. You want to take those 2 screws that you took off the tracks and put them in right now. Yeah. All right. All right, testing. Perfect. Take your time. Make sure you grab that lock handle or that lock connector. Pull it through before starting to do everything, and plug your speaker back in. All right, start patting everything down. Softly though. This door handle, you want to pull it out as much as you can. Loop it on to this hole, and then on the back end, you want to slide it on. So. Easy enough. Yeah. Plug that back in. Yeah, those slide into their own type of connector, so make sure you look behind the actual door latch itself, and you'll see 2 rectangles. You want to slide those in and pull to the left to lock it in. Yeah, that's when you know you locked it in, is when you see the screw hole again. Other bolts or some other screws laying around. I'm gonna go ahead and insert that into the door handle. Next up, let's put the handle back on. And those just line up with the screw holes. I'm gonna take your square, go ahead and slide that in there with the screw. All right, and the other screws you should have left is going to be the speakers. We'll go ahead and put those into those 3 holes. All right, put your speaker cover back on. And your panel. Make sure with these panels, you line up them holes. And you might need to release some tension, so I'll remove the screw again, just so I can slide it in there. All right. Now I'll have to go ahead and invest and get a new motor for this again. But as you can see, placing the other motor to this one definitely is doing the job. So it's just the teeth on the old setup. Great change. You can see my fingerprints when I have to push the windows up. I'm about to detail this whole car, so it's a great repair today overall. No, it was the wrong part that came in, but we definitely made it work and push forward. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.